He's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Bryan Edwards, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Baltimore Ravens. 3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On play action, it's Carr. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
On play action, now Carr.
That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, it's Carr. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for Vegas. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Carr, a quick throw. It's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there, with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They go play action with Jackson. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Jackson will throw again. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Max Crosby in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Play action. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They go play action now. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
But defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. On 2nd and goal, Jackson, and this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Kyle Pitts, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters.
This is caught inside the 15. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Now Carr. Touchdown Raiders. It's complete. Davante Adams. His first touchdown on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
Carr will look to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson.
eluding the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And he coughed it up, and the Raiders pick it up. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
1st and 10.
Here's Carr to throw.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but this is intercepted.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot. When you have all those people bearing down on you, probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball. Give them what they want. Unfortunately, he gave it to him too well. Picked it off, ran it back for a touchdown.
So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive. And
that's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half. And
he's got a man complete. He's at the 40. Past the 20. You go like this. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
We know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And plenty to praise on the play, but this is also a bit of a breakdown defensively because you've got to be right on him when he makes the catch. Otherwise, he has the ability to really make you pay, and he does right there, picking up excellent real estate after the catch.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
2nd and 10.
Hey, we're good. 185.
Carr now to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Carr. And going deep for Hill. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. Off play action. Jackson. And the Raiders have got him. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Baltimore.
Play action. It's Jackson.
Escaping the pressure right.
First down and more for Jackson.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Jackson's throw into the hands of Boyle here.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Raiders pick it up. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Marlon Humphrey.
And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Outright, this is Boyle, the tight end.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Flushed out right. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. A little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Jackson
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
He'll hit his running back, Amir Abdullah. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a dump off here complete, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Throwing on first down is Carr. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Play action. Now it's Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
Man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Another try after the first down sack. Under pressure, they got him again. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
On play action, it's Carr. Parker's got it for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So second and long, you got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Throwing is Jackson. Open space inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. He's at the 50. 30. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. On play action, now Carr. And that's complete to Adams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
On 1st down, Carr. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are right back in this football game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Pitts here.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing his car. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. It's a big play there for Vegas.
First and 10.
Carr to throw. This is caught. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.